Hello everyone, welcome back in Tech Session 16 guys. So guys, today's session I'm going to show you hands-on training on Azure Workload Identity Federation setup with Azure DevOps. So last setup I show you how to set up like how to create SPN on Azure and then create a service connection or DevOps to integrate your Azure DevOps with Azure to deploy start your deployment, right? Or deploy Azure resource via Azure DevOps. The next part is here the same procedure but is different approach. That is also we are using for integration, that is a Azure Workload Identity Federation with Azure DevOps, right? So in this identity federation, what is the benefit here? So main benefit is here, it is used to OpenAD connect to secure token with authentication between Azure DevOps and Azure resource. The second one is no secret required. So once we are going to set up this one, so it's eliminate the needs of storing service specific secret in pipeline to reduce the risk. And next one is federation credential setup. So connect Azure AD credential to Azure DevOps repository and branch via federated credentials. And other one is service connection integration. So once you are enable it to Azure resource and resource manager service connection using workload identity federation, and it's ready to easily integrate with the YML pipeline to secure access to Azure CLI or ARM tasks. And the major benefit to use it, we don't need to maintain password or secret rotation needed. Once we are using it, it means we are good. And if we are using SPN, it means in the time duration we need to update secrets for each SPN, right? If you have multiple 100 SPN, then it's very tough to manage. It is admin jobs to integrate that all every time, take care and maintain password on the additional resource. And third one is we simplify identify management, like we centralize control by Azure AD, seamless DevOps integration, work natively with Azure DevOps pipeline, and it's reduce the admin overhead. We don't need to ask or take care by admin to maintain the manual credential provisioning every time. Other is scale, automate, ideally for multi-project and multi-team environment, right? That is a main benefit to use identity federation. Let me start to show you demo from the Azure and DevOps side. Okay, all right guys. So I'm going to screen on Azure Azure portal here. So it is the Azure portal here. First we need to search the manage identity. So you need to create manage identity. So go there, just click in these options and create new, because no manage identity federation yet. So first we need to select resource group. So I create RG infra. Here we need to provide a name. So name we need to provide proper standard naming convention. So I'm using this, so I just keep it here. You can provide any name, that is not a limitation. I use this Central India, I'll use it. And location scope I can define regional. And once you click here, so we are going to set up first manage identity in the Azure side, and we need to provide role as well. And once role and identity is created in Azure side, then we'll set up on Azure DevOps side, right? So we are just creating here. All right, you see the federation identity is created. Now I need to go to resource here, and I see it is created, and I need to assign the role. I need to go there, Azure assignment role, and then we need to select assign role, select the scope is subscription here, and then we are selecting the subscription. And the role I need, as I told you last time, it should be at least a contributor role. So let me refresh it here. Now you see subscription I select. Now I'm selecting contributor. I need a contributor role. Make sure you select the right contributor role, right? And let's wait to finish the assignment. So first we create identity federation, then we assign role, and after that we need to integrate with Azure DevOps, right? So let's wait to finish the integrate assign role. So guys, you see here we already assigned role, now contributor role. Okay, all right. Now let's move on to DevOps portal. So DevOps portal, go back, go to project setting, and go to service connection. So click on service connection here, and now we need to create new service connection, right? Click here. Alright team, so here so I need to click on the new connection. So go to new connection and just select Azure Resource Manager, and just go down and then click next. After click next, and then you need to select identity federations, either automatically or manual, right? So I need to select manual, so I'll go for the manual in here, and we select the credential type workload identity federation. I need to provide service connection. So service connection I can provide, let's example federation. I just give any name, that is not any limitation or any restriction. Okay, federation identity, I just give any name, and after that you need to select cloud, which is fine, and then click tenant ID. To tenant ID, go to portal, and here you can see the identity. Go to overview. From here you can find the client ID, tenant ID, or go to Azure ID. Okay, go to in the infra ID and just copy the tenant ID, right here, this tenant ID, copy this one and go to settings and just update the tenant ID. So we update tenant ID, and after that description not needed for now, or you can update, that's not any limitation. Now federation ready, and just copy this one, right, issuer and subject, like subject identifier. So first copy there, go to portal, and portal here you need to go the identity federation and just click on the identity that you created, setting, go to federation credentials, and once click here you need to click add credentials, then you need to select the others option, and here you need to update that URL like this, and same way copy the next subject identifier, copy, and then go to this one and provide any name. So name you can provide identity, right? So I just provide in name and just click here. I click here, it's ready now. Role I assign, go back to DevOps. Now you need to provide like scope level, you need to define scope. I define subscription, and subscription ID I need to copy from the identity, go here. If you have multiple you define, but I have one subscription, so I'm using this one. Based on subscription you can update here, so this one, and then subscription name you need to go to portal, DevOps, sorry, Azure portal here, and copy the subscription name and copy and update here. And after that client ID, so client ID also you need to provide federation client ID. So go to in the here you see federation client ID, so copy this one, you see client ID, copy from there, click here, just paste it, and just grant access permission to app, and just verify and save it. After that you see the new federation identity is also created. So now see, yesterday I create this one, KPI Tech Infra, that is SPN. Other one is federation identity. You can give any name anytime, okay, based on your easily understand purpose. So this is way similar we can use. Now go to in pipeline, and pipeline, let's say go to in the demo, I create here, just add it here, and just update your connection detail. Go back into other pipeline, I'll show you here. So I create a pipeline, just edit it and update your service connection. So yesterday I used service connection, now I'm removing this and adding the federation identity, and copy and go to in the Azure. So alright, copy this federation identity name from DevOps connection, update here in the scripts in line number here. Instead of service connection, now you can use federation identity name, right, whatever you are, just update and save and validate. Okay, once you click and just check it here, I save it. Now I'll run it, master, and fine is alright. Let me validate my job. Alright, so currently job is not running because it's asking for job error. So here I need to update federation identity detail based on DevOps setup, right? So here line number 13, I need to provide either SPN detail, SPN which you are using for service connection in the DevOps side, or either federation identity that you create a service connection at the DevOps. So what I'll do, go back in the Azure DevOps portal and project setting, and inside project setting go to service connection. This is the project. Inside there, project setting, go to service connection. Alright, so here in server connection there are two connections. One is KPI Tech Infra, other one feeder identity. This one I use by using service principal, and this is for federation identity. So I'll copy this one, this name, and update your script here. Line number 13, update the connection detail, and once you update, just run, and once you run, you can check it, or you can directly commit also, right? Here you see my pipeline still failing. Pipeline is failing only due to runner, not to service federation identity. Here you see. So I create this account here, but still I need to submit request to Microsoft to allow permission to runner, so that I can run multiple or parallel job together, right? So what I'll do, I'll submit form by using this one. So I'll copy this one and search on browser, and once you open this form, you need to fill up some mandatory information. So first you need to update your name, and then your email address that you are using for DevOps portal, and after that you need to update your DevOps organization detail that you are already using. If you are not using, just create a DevOps organization before set up your project, right? So you need to provide a DevOps organization name, and then it's asking whether you are asking to public or private. Public means that is using for public access purpose, like whatever runner you are using, or private. So I need a private, so I need to use this one. Just click and submit. Okay, once this information you provided, then you need to submit. Then Microsoft allow permission to your DevOps project within 2 to 3 days, and after that you can successfully run the pipeline jobs. Alright guys, that's it for today's session. Please do like and subscribe for this channel. Thank you so much, and we'll meet you next session. Alright.